Hello, let me go over the solution for homework number 6. Um, the first problem for this, I asked you, the question one was, let's say a researcher who wanted to study on physical activity of nursing student. A researcher wants to examine the physical activity by a student year in a school. We have uh, 4 year, which is freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior level, and he will use established physical activity measurement. So we have physical activity as continuous. You have group 4 level. So what statistical tests researchers should use? The correct answer is analysis of variance or ANOVA, which when you have more than 2 groups, that is the test you're going to do. Write the an alternative hypothesis for part A. Basically, you have 4 groups. You say the null is mu1 equal mu2 equal mu3 equal mu4. An alternative, at least one of the pair tests is not equal. So you could have multiple tests like mu1 equal mu2 could be different, mu1, mu3 could be different, mu1, mu4 could be different, that's and so forth. So one of these could be different. So the number 2 for A and 1 for B was correct answer. We have question 2, the 3 method to reduce stress, patient with chronic disease, and there were 5 subjects for each group. So I gave you the total for each group. The group 1 total score was 88, 110. The mean, the variance, the n. I asked you to what is the sum square between, what is sum square within or error, what is the total, what is the f value, basically to create your ANOVA table, and also can we conclude from this data the 3 methods different in reducing stress using alpha 0.05? Again, this is the ANOVA. The correct answer for sum square between is 368.5, for within 244.4. Total is adding those two values 612.19 and F value 9.05. And the correct answer was yes, because if a statistic is greater than F value from F table, we can conclude from these data the 3 methods different in reducing stress using alpha 0.05. This is the way you calculate it. Sum square between, you have n, then you have your mean for each group minus the grand mean. Your grand mean is 23.07 squared, and for group 2, group 3, you get 368.5. Sum square between is n minus 1 times the mean for each group. So you have 5 minus 1 to 23.3, 5 minus 1 to 10.5, and so forth. You get sum square total is basically you adding up those two sum square, it becomes 612.9. Now to create your ANOVA table, you have your between, within, total, degree freedom, sum square, mean square F. So the degree freedom K minus 1, you have 3 group minus 1 is 2, n minus k, 15 minus 3, because you have 5 for each group, you have 15 total, minus 3, 12, and n minus 1 is for total, which is 14. You put your sum square, m square basically is 368.5 divided by 2, 244.4 divided by 12 is 20.37. F is basically sum square, mean square between divided by within, 184.25 divided by 20.37 is 9.05. And this is the F from the table because it was one side, so you have 0.95 with 2 and 12 degree, 3.89. Since 9.05 is greater than that, we reject. So again, the correct answer was 3, 1, 4, 1, and 1 for problem 2. Question 3, I give you the SAS output is multiple comparison test for Tukey and Bonferroni, and I ask you to what statement is correct for both tests. If you look at the Tukey shows group 3 and 1 is different. The asterisk shows that, and group only group 1, 3. 1 and 3, 3 and 1 is they are the same. And if you look at the Bonferroni, it's line up. When it's line up means these group are the same. So there is no difference between 3, 2. There is no difference between 2 and 1 because the B letter is for group 2 and 1, and A line up for that. The only thing we don't see line up is between group 3 and 2. So both methods should, group 3 is only different from group 1. That's the correct answer. Now, question 4, here we have two factors. We have type of physical activity, we have working status, and we affecting the on reducing anxiety. So this is two factors we have. So we have 25 sample. The total sample is 25. So you have the group here 3 for type of physical activity, 9 light and moderate, and working status you have no and yes. So here I ask you what is the F value. So basically you can find from the table F value is 25.38. That's the correct answer. What is effect or significant in main effect and interaction? What effect are significant? Main effect or interaction? Alpha 0.05. So you would look at the type 3 sum square. If you look at just main effect A and B is significant, interaction is not significant. So for both factor A and B are significant. That is the correct answer. Now, what is the result of adjusted Tukey for factor A? Here, well, you're looking at the physical activity, and if you look at here, you can see we have 3 groups. Again, group 1 is your light, it's labeled, 2 is moderate, and 3 is none. If you look at 1 is different from 2 and 3, and also 2 is different from 3. So basically, this is group high is different from moderate, and 9 also group moderate is different from 9. So that is the correct answer. So basically, this problem, you need to look at the sort of output and explain the result. Question 5, I asked the effect of 3 different treatment on depression used on 30 randomly selected patient, 1 clinic. The number of treated patients in each clinic were classified by type of treatment and gender as following. So those are information. We have treatment, gender. So again, what is the F value? You can see the F value is 64.70. That's the correct answer. What effect are significant in terms of main effect and interaction? Again, you're looking at type 3. You see all main effect and interaction is significant. Factor A, B, and interaction effect. How many significant difference you find for adjusted Tukey for interaction effect? So the interaction effect is this combining A, B. So you have to look at how many of these is significant. So you would just look at the diagonal, either lower or upper. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are the only, all of the group pairs are significant. The only one is not significant, 1 and 4. Again, group 1 is treatment 1 female, 4 is treatment 2 male. There is no difference there. And also there is no difference between 2 and 3, which is treatment 1 male and treatment 2 female. So and so forth. You can see what is labeling 1, 2, 3. So there are 10 significant pairs for problem C for that question. So basically, those questions you were asked to look at the output and come up with the answer. Question 6, using the alcohol and drug disorder comorbidity violence, I asked you what is the statistical test was used, was analysis of variance, was correct answer. How many groups were examined for this test? There were 4 of them. Based on the p-value on table 1, which variable significant by group? Both education and income were significant if you look at the p-value there. So I hope this feedback helped you to understand the material better. If you have any question, you can contact me.